Many people point to the universalism of George MacDonald and John Stott in an attempt to defend Rob Bell. Were these men universalists? If so, why are they not denounced as strongly as Bell? If not, how is their theology different from Bell's?
Okay, George MacDonald was a universalist. He really did, at that point, succumb to the same error that Rob Bell has succumbed to. John Stott is a tentative thought experiment annihilationist. So John Stott doesn't believe that everyone will be in heaven, but if this tentative position he's sort of sketched out holds that there won't be anyone in hell ultimately, and some annihilationists say that there is a hell, but it's a temporary hell. They suffer for a time and then they go out of existence mercifully. Others annihilationists think that the wicked die and that's it for them, and then we go to heaven. So that's the annihilationist position. John Stott, I said in one of my blog posts that Rob Bell is a zeitgeist sniffer. John Stott is an exegete. And John Stott, I think, has demonstrated through a lifetime of careful exegesis his adherence to many of the basic teachings of the Bible, and he's being driven by exegesis. I think in this case the exegesis is faulty and bad and dangerous, so I would want to condemn that error as strongly as I possibly can. So he doesn't get a pass because he's John Stott, but we do see that error in the larger context. George MacDonald was a universalist in a different era. So Rob Bell is operating in this edgy postmodern era where all kinds of things are up for grabs. And that's why I describe him as a zeitgeist sniffer. George MacDonald came out of sort of a dour Calvinist background, came into the universalist error, but the thing that won C.S. Lewis over to MacDonald was the aura of holiness. There are certain things about the faith that MacDonald understood well, but again, a very serious error, and I would condemn it as roundly in MacDonald as I would in Bell. That's not good. But the times were different, and so it wasn't as great a threat to the church in MacDonald's time. But the error is just as serious. And it's interesting that Lewis, who regarded MacDonald as a personal hero with regard to the taste of holiness, put MacDonald into the Great Divorce as a character in heaven, and has him defend there the doctrine of hell. So,
right.
So Lewis says, yeah, MacDonald's in heaven, and he knows better. So
he's got it all figured out now.
You've got it all figured out now.
When you describe MacDonald's aura of holiness, what do you mean by that?
Lewis says that he picked up, I forget if it was Fantasies or Lilith, when he was a teenager, and he encountered this. He loved fantasy, and he encountered this presence or this aura that he didn't know how to identify, and then later he identified it as holiness, the same sort of thing that he found in Spencer and Bunyan, and this man knows God, right? That sort of thing. But the fact that a man knows God doesn't mean that he doesn't make mistakes, sometimes very serious ones, which MacDonald did.